We are going to be downloading and setting up this Ollama system, which we can use either in this GUI to chat with our models, any model we want, whether we can download them from Ollama or bringing in our own model like we're going to do with this Mythomax model. And this will save our chats, so we can even go back to our past chats and continue them. Or if we want, we can actually use Ollama as an endpoint for other things that use LLMs, like SillyTavern, Langflow, Local AI, any of that sort of stuff. So it should be a lot of fun, and let's hop straight into it. So to actually download Ollama is really easy. You're going to want to come here to the Ollama website with this extremely happy llama and click on download. If you're on Windows or Mac, this will work, and click download. And then it's going to go to your downloads folder, and from there you're going to need to run the installer if you're on Windows, or for Mac, just drag it into your applications and it's going to install really fast because it's a really small download. Or you can install it via curl using this command, which I will put in the description, or if it doesn't come out very good, you can also go to the download links and it will have the curl command right there. And it will prompt you for your password, but that's all you need to do to install it. However, the Mac version, the suggested way to download it is using the graphical version that I showed earlier. This you're going to be mostly using if you're on like Linux or something. And then you are still going to need to run it from your application. So I'm going to quit out of Safari here, open my applications, and click Ollama. And the first time I run it, it's going to prompt me for my password, and I'm going to need to enter that. And now we are ready to actually open Ollama, because the first time it's just going to prompt you for the password. Second time you get this nice little GUI and you can start talking with it and it will automatically download a model. But I highly recommend that you change the model location if you're using an external medium. Like right now I'm using a USB drive right here to hold all of my models. So the default will be in your users file .ollama models. I'm going to create a new location right here and just call it something like Ollama models. Enter. And then I can come here where it says model location. So I got here once again by Ollama settings, model location, browse, and then I'm going to come here to my AI kit USB, Ollama models, and we select that. And now it's saved. So when I download a model, I will download it in this folder. So let's try that out really quick. I'm not gonna use Gemma. I'm gonna use something like Quen 8B and just, hey, how's it going? And it should automatically download that model. We'll see it right there downloading. And once it's done, it's going to use that model to give us a response. And if we come over here to the new location I selected, Ollama models, and then I come to manifests, registry, and library, I can see the model got downloaded right here, Quen3 8B, and it gave us an answer. But that is not the only way that we can download models. Sometimes you may also have models already on your computer that you want to use. So how do we download those into our Ollama instead of just having to select from the models that they provide to us? So to add a model into LM Studio is actually kind of easy, but it's going to be weird the first time you do it. The first thing I'm going to do is navigate over to this YouTube folder, and we are going to need to make a file here. And what we call the file doesn't really matter. It's just going to be an empty file we put text into. So I'm going to change directory to YouTube and touch. I'm going to call it model file. And then within this model file, we're going to open it up, and I am going to type in all caps from. And then I need to get the path to the file I want to use and put it in here. And I'm going to use one of our LM Studio models that we downloaded. And specifically, I'm going to use this Mythomax model because I want to show you something weird that happens with Mythomax. And if you happen to be on Mac, there's an easy way to get the file. You can right-click or function click and then hold down Alt and go to copy as path name. And that makes it really easy to just paste in over here the full model path. And if you're on Windows, you can just copy it like you would a normal path name or whatever. But now we have that file there. We can close that out. And I am going to come back to terminal. And we're going to cap model file just to make sure the changes got made. And yes, it's right there. So then now that we have that file, we can do Ollama create. And then here we're going to put the name that we want the model to have inside of Ollama. I am going to call it Mythomax. And then we're going to do -F because we're reading from a file. And then the model file that we just made. And then we do enter, and it is going to load that model into LM Studio. And it is loaded in. If we come to our Ollama models and go to manifest once again, we can see Mythomax, and it's going to be right in there. And here's our Quen. So our model files are inside of this. And keep in mind, this means that it is in fact copying the file. So now we have two of the model files, the one we copied from and the model file inside of Ollama. And this file that we used to copy, we can actually just delete it. We don't need it anymore. And then we close that out. So now we are ready to open up Ollama and we can chat with the new Mythomax model that we just added. But it's going to give us some weird behavior usually. So I'm going to click enter and we're going to see it's going to give us something that doesn't really make sense for my question. And if I add another response, it will immediately break. But that does not mean that our model got imported improperly necessarily. Certain models just are not going to run well in this Ollama UI, and we can actually run them properly through a separate program. So some models will work, some models won't. Any model you download for Ollama from here is going to work. Or if you use like a llama model in GGUF format, it'll work perfectly fine. But some like Mythomax will not work well in Ollama. But we're going to try running the same model through Ollama in SillyTavern, and it's going to work perfectly fine. But before we do that, I want to point out something. Ollama is actually hosting on our model right now. So if we curl port 11434, we see Ollama is running. And that's kind of weird because if you have looked at the documentation, usually it tells you you need to run Ollama serve. And you will probably need to run this if you're on something like Linux that doesn't default to letting things run in the background. But if you download it the way we did on Mac, you will get this behavior. So if you don't necessarily want that behavior, you would come over to System Settings in your Mac and then go down to Login, Items, and Extensions, and you can disable Ollama, but I'm going to leave it running just so you don't have to type Ollama serve. And now let's see how we can actually get that working inside of SillyTavern with the model we just added to Ollama. So the first thing is, of course, I need to launch SillyTavern, and this process is going to be really similar if you are running something else. Even if you're not running SillyTavern, maybe if you're using Langflow, you're just going to need to connect to the right endpoint. But in SillyTavern specifically, you come up here, and you're going to need to make sure you're in text completion for API connections, and then change this to Ollama. And then you are going to use the default endpoint, which they were kind enough to have right there, and paste that in, unless if you chose to serve from a different endpoint. But if you just did the standard installation, this endpoint right here is going to work perfectly fine. And click connect. and all of your models are right here, all the ones you have downloaded so far. And then if we hop in and start talking to a character, I'm going to start with Evan right here, and we have a conversation going, something about coding, and I'm going to just put coding is fun. And he will respond. And here it actually makes sense because Mythomax is designed to work in environments like this. So just make sure that you're using the right model for whatever environment you're using. And that is about it. Now you can download Ollama, use whatever model you want on it, whether it is within Ollama. You can bring in new models, you can connect it to endpoints like SillyTavern, and you can enable it or disable it. If there's any more questions or maybe something that I missed with Ollama, please let me know. In the future, I will be doing more videos on both SillyTavern and how we can integrate more devices into that, and also on Ollama itself and maybe how we can incorporate it into other programs, or even writing Python code ourselves that can interact with Ollama, calling it. Let me know if there's anything you want me to cover in particular. And as always, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in the next video.